Hello there. We'd like to welcome you all to our very first podcast, very first episode of our new podcast, covering everything in the wonderful galaxy of Star Wars. Thank you to everyone who decided to tune in, and we hope you enjoy today's episode, our first and probably our shortest. Welcome to Always Two There Are. This is Vader Contagion, welcoming you all to our very first episode on our podcast called Always Two There Are. Today I'm joined by my co-host, aka my fellow Star Wars canon junkie, the Raging Ren.
Hello.
How are you doing today, Ren, and will you be redeemed in episode 9?
Caught me off guard there. I'm gonna leave that as it is right now.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, I'm going to start off today's first episode with how we both got into Star Wars and how it's affected our lives. Ren, I'm going to start with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was never really into Star Wars when I was growing up. I really first of all, I grew up with the prequels. They were the movies that were coming out when I was young, and the first movie I actually saw was Revenge of the Sith, ironically. But, I just remember collecting all the Legos and the toys and all the promotion for that movie. And, yeah, it was great. I mean, I really was just in it for the action at that age, but...
Yeah, still am.
That Christmas, back in 2005, my...
we didn't know each other back then.
yeah. That Christmas back in 2005, my aunt actually got me the DVD for Revenge of the Sith, and I was super pumped, super happy to get it. Little did I know that was the
store display.
Yeah, the store display. You heard the story before?
Yeah, I did.
And little did I know that was the store display, and the disc wasn't even...
Who sold that?
In there.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, well, that was back in... I think that was actually Blockbuster. No, you couldn't buy movies in Blockbuster. It was like Walmart or Target.
Could you? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Anyway.
Regardless, it was just such a great movie to watch, and I appreciate it so much more now. I appreciate the whole universe much more now.
Oh yeah.
I really just got into it because of you.
That is true. Vader Contagion ruined Raging Ren's life and bank account.
In the best way.
That's true. Star Wars is great. It's amazing. Yeah, I pretty much got off on the same
note.
Same note. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember watching my first Star Wars episode because I watched them all the 6 of them when I was a kid, so I don't really remember them.
Yeah.
I think we bootlegged Revenge of the Sith. I remember watching it at our neighbor's house one time.
Bootleg before it was out?
I think it was before. I want to say we did. We got a bootleg, and I'm pretty sure we were watching it. But I remember Revenge of the Sith going to see it in theaters, and we were actually late to the movie, even though the movie started before it was its allotted time. So it was weird. It's like total opposite of today. The movie actually started before the time instead of 30 minutes of trailers. So yeah, we went in the theater while the Battle of Coruscant was like mid-swing. Mm-hmm. And well, what have we here? Like, it was crazy. So then we went back out. We're like, they started the movie. What's up? And then they were like, we can't do anything. So we just went back in and just watched the rest. But I don't remember anything really other than that. But yeah, got back into Star Wars really with Force Awakens and like all the speculation that Ben Solo, that Kylo Ren would be a Skywalker or a Solo, and that got me really into everything. And I remember watching Revenge of the Sith, New Year's Eve 2015, with Ren here and one of our other friends, and we were talking about Force Awakens. And
yeah, that really sparked it too for me.
It was great, and that just got us into it. Then we were having episode 9 theories that maybe Rey's gonna wield a double-bladed blue and green lightsaber. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
And like, it's gonna be Force ghosts and everything, and like, that was...
Never said Dark Rey though. That was nothing that came across our mind.
Yeah. She does have a double-bladed blade.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. We hit the mark in some way.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much Star Wars has consumed our lives.
Absolutely. It's been a huge part of both of our lives, and and a huge part of our friendship. I think
that is true. What did we even talk about before we got really big?
I don't think we just talked. I don't think we talked.
I think we did. Like superheroes or something.
Maybe, yeah. It's not that. This isn't that kind of podcast, though.
No, it is. It is not. Yeah, it is a Star Wars podcast.
Yeah.
And pretty much now we all hang out and play Battlefront 2 and talk about Star Wars. Yeah. So we'll move on. I want to get into a good section of it. We got a lot of speculation, maybe some theories, just comments on things we've seen. Rise of Skywalker, D23 footage, and all that good stuff on here. So Rise of Skywalker, we're all excited for it. This past April, I was actually at Star Wars Celebration. I was part of the crew there. I was working there, and I was doing the Celebration store line, which
Very
was
jealous.
Yeah. Ren is jealous. He was doing some crazy stuff.
Not Celebration.
Not Celebration. But I was doing the moving along the Celebration store line. If anyone went to Celebration is listening, you know that the Celebration store was insane. The app wasn't working. It was a mess. The line was hours long, at least for the first couple days. But I was working that mess for 4 days.
Yeah.
But when the teaser came out, we had like a little TV screen in like kind of like the corner of the big room where we had the line, and then all of my fellow employees went to go sit down, and I was confused. Like, do I still have to do my job, or like, can I go sit down and watch the teaser? I probably should have just went down and sat because I was literally the only one standing up, kind of far away. But everyone was quiet. There was a whole room of Star Wars fans waiting in line for the store. They just shut up, started watching the teaser, and I recorded the first part, like Rey flipping over the probably Kylo's ship.
That's amazing, though. I probably would have just dropped whatever I was doing and ran to the nearest bathroom stall. Watch the trailer.
I'm gonna take my break now. Like 10 in the morning or whatever. Probably 11.
Do you have a size small? Hold that thought.
It was insane. But Ren, I want some of your thoughts of that teaser. What footage stood out to you?
Well, it was a completely different experience than you, obviously. I wasn't at Celebration, but I did see it right when it dropped. It's fantastic. I loved it. It told us, well, I don't want to say it told us a lot because it didn't, but it's really just the end stuck out to me.
Title reveal. That's when we got the title reveal.
Title reveal?
I lost it. My heart was beating so fast, I thought I was going to pass out.
Well, you get Palpatine's laugh at the end, followed by the title reveal. It just made for
in the blue too. In the blue, because that was a speculated thing.
Yes,
the blue Star Wars logo.
I was very pro blue for that.
Love it. So that teaser was definitely, I think it was awesome. It was great, and the logo, the title, Palpatine's back, and then Ian McDiarmid on stage, which I wasn't in that building, but.
I can only imagine anybody in that room.
And the backdrop was red, and he just comes out stage. And
in his Palpatine voice.
He has to wait, because he gets another cheer when they finally put him on the big screen. Because people probably didn't know who that was, and they couldn't see. And then he has to wait again, and then he's like, roll it again. And then they're like, oh my god. That was great. The teaser was amazing. And then we got the D23 footage.
A couple months later.
Talk about that, Ren.
Oh my god. Loved it. Loved every part of it. Solely the Rise of Skywalker stuff was great. I thought it was another trailer in itself, with some of the stuff that we saw.
Oh yeah.
But even just leading up to it, everything...
Chills everywhere.
Oh yeah.
All over my body.
Yeah. From the whole saga, all the clips they showed, leading up to, this Christmas, and I loved it. I loved it.
It was great. Dark Rey, who knows? It's an awesome lightsaber though, from Clone Wars and Rebels.
Dark Rey. Palpatine's
a shot of Kylo turning on his lightsaber, walking in, and
yes,
kind of like the JJ lens flare kind of kicks up,
and the battle on the Death Star in the rain, going all out. I have a lot of thoughts on that, but regardless, it's beautiful. It's great.
It's great.
We haven't got a battle in the rain. at least a full-on lightsaber battle, have we?
No. The only really rain battle
Kamino.
was Kamino.
Yeah.
Was like Jango versus Obi-Wan in episode 2.
Exactly.
That's it. And then like the Clone Wars, but that doesn't that's not film-wise.
Live action, yeah.
Live action is. And then the Rogue One scene was in the rain, pouring rain, so that was cool. But like lightsabers in the rain, oh man, I can't wait.
Like my biggest question with that part is, when in the movie is it?
Yeah.
They're promoting the hell out of it.
Yeah.
It's on the teaser poster.
Yeah.
It's in the Vanity Fair pictures.
Yeah.
And now it's in the D23 footage.
Well, I wonder if they put it in like the main poster, like they have the Anakin v Obi-Wan on their poster.
Yeah, like the bottom middle-ish part. Yeah.
I don't even know what that poster's gonna look like. That's crazy.
I don't either.
Like, is Palpatine gonna be the big shadow?
I don't either. I hope it doesn't end up being that leaked poster.
No, I think that was just like maybe concept art for or like a toy line poster. That looked bad for.
It did look bad. Yeah.
I think they're gonna go with a blue feel to it too, because Last Jedi had like a red feel to the poster. I think they're gonna go mostly blue.
I love it.
That poster was like red. It wasn't even blue.
The blue with the red lightsaber, and just. I'm digging the whole theme. I'm digging the movie. 98 days left? 98 days?
I think so.
Pretty sure 98 days.
99, 98, around there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's so close. We're almost there. And then
we're almost there. This is I was telling you this is probably going to be the first Star Wars movie that I will see probably 3 or 4 times opening weekend.
Yeah.
Opening weekend. Starting Thursday night.
Yeah.
But I'm just, the saga's coming to an end, and it's sad, but at the same time, like, we have this epic journey that's ahead wrap it all up. Yeah. I have full trust in JJ and Chris Terrio, and it's the cast, I can't wait. I know everyone's got their little thing, Mandalorian, Jedi Fallen Order and all that. This is my most hyped project in Star Wars right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. This year, Clone Wars doesn't count. That's coming out next year.
Clone Wars doesn't count. Kenobi doesn't count.
I've been waiting for Clone Wars far longer than I knew this trilogy would even exist.
Very true.
But yeah, so definitely can't wait for Rise of Skywalker, the Rise of Skywalker, which the title is just amazing.
Are we gonna see it together?
I'm gonna try to.
Yeah.
I'm try to. Opening night, IMAX, got to.
We only saw Solo together.
Yeah.
And that was opening night.
That was great. Yeah.
But that was the only Star Wars movie I saw opening night. Just, schedule wise and yeah. And
the also I want to talk about the Jet Troopers. They revealed a First Order Jet Troopers photo.
Yeah. So I didn't text you. I told you today actually. I saw it on a package. Star Wars does like a vintage collection. Yeah, vintage collection package. And lo and behold, the Sith Jet Trooper is what they're calling it.
Sith Jet Trooper.
It looks...
It looks like the Jet Trooper, just red.
Yes.
It looks like the First Order Jet Trooper.
It's not a Sith Trooper helmet. It is the Jet Trooper helmet.
It's the Jet Trooper helmet.
That's red. Yeah. So
I wonder how...
It kind of leads me to believe, like...
Those are going to be in the movie? Like, that's insane.
Exactly. It leads me to believe,
we got Sith Troopers, we got Jet Troopers,
they might have a bigger part than we think, you know?
I feel like they're going to be I don't know. And then we got the Knights of Ren.
I feel like they might be a whole legion, a whole army. They have a... They have a...
I mean, all those Star Destroyers, they've got people who think that's the Sith fleet, or Palpatine's hidden fleet.
I'm on board for. I don't know about you.
I mean, they're called Sith Troopers, so for a reason. Yeah. Palpatine's coming back.
Kylo didn't call him that, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Kylo's not a Sith. Yeah. Palpatine's a Sith.
Which also brings me to this little side note. Kylo's not a Sith. This is just the nickname I chose. Don't worry. There is always two. Kylo's not one of them.
The podcast name has nothing to do with Kylo, whether being a Sith or not.
I like the character.
Yeah. And he's not going to be a Sith. The only Sith that's going to be in this movie is Palpatine, if he's really back.
Yeah.
Which then goes to
Who knows? Yeah. Kylo might be the Skywalker to Rise. We don't even know yet.
Or Anakin, but that's another topic for another day.
Oh my god.
Or later. Anyway.
I just love it all.
Yeah, it's great. So Rise of Skywalker, pretty much everything about it. Just Rey's like, new white uniform.
Yeah.
We got the hood. Kylo's got a hood. He never had a hood.
I love that.
Force Awakens.
I probably like it a lot more than a lot of people. Like it's a big detail to me. Let's just put it that way.
Just imagine, like, there's a fan art out there. I don't know who it was, but it was a hooded Rey with her like white gear with the white hood with the lightsaber ignited. It's so cool.
They did a Kylo one too to kind of mirror that with his white helmet.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, black helmet with the red.
Even I love his black helmet with the red like lines.
Yeah. I didn't think that I would like something like that. As much as I do.
He's shattered. Like
I'd like to see it in action.
That's why.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's great.
I want to see that double bladed red lightsaber in action.
He had to have built that from him smashing into the wall, right?
I gotta watch Last Jedi again, see how bad he damaged his mask.
He took some swings, dude.
No one ever gives me a lightning bounced off the ground, and
no one calls me a child in a mask.
Let's talk about the Kylo Ren comic. Well, it's really a Supreme Leader Snoke #1 comic, but it's about Kylo.
Yeah.
Snoke is in it.
Very much about Kylo.
Very much about Kylo. The writer Tom Taylor, I think he pitched the idea to Lucasfilm. Spoilers for whoever didn't read the comic if you want to avoid the next few minutes.
Yeah.
But
it was something everybody was asking for.
Yeah.
Kylo's training.
Yeah.
Or at least Kylo's training with Snoke.
Yeah.
But yeah, how did you feel about that?
It was great. Going back to Dagobah, which is just insane to think about, and they're talking about how Skywalker is here, and Kylo is talking about, why do you talk of Skywalker, speak of Skywalker with, like respect.
Yeah.
And like
he's earned his
fear.
respect.
He's earned it, If I had Skywalker by my side, I would have taken the galaxy a long time ago.
Yeah.
He says that. Like, that's so awesome.
Just a lot of the, like, and even Snoke at the end, he's like, I was hoping to bring my other apprentices here.
Yeah. Yep.
Like right to Kylo's face.
Yeah, yeah. And Kylo's like, you won't need them.
Yeah. Well, he won't.
He won't. Yeah.
Either way, he destroyed that cave.
Yeah. It's so good. It's really the only time that we've seen the solos all together on like in a picture.
I didn't think of it that way.
Like, we've read about them in some book after like
Last Shot.
Empire. Yeah, Last Shot.
Last Shot. Well, probably Empire's End also. He was born
he was like
in that
a
book.
baby, but Last Shot. It was 2-year-old Ben.
But just to see it illustrated
the first time, all them together, not even on the big screen, just in the comic.
And that's probably what they looked like the last time Ben saw them, because that's his memories.
Oh man,
yeah. So, and it's all Leia talking.
Yeah,
which is interesting, and I don't know. I love everything about that comic. Probably my favorite Age of comic.
I gotta think of the other ones.
I have to think of them too, but there were some real good Republic ones.
Yeah, I gotta.
Rebellion were okay.
Yeah, Rebellion were. I like the Luke. The Luke one was good. I like that one. Yeah, because it was set after Empire Strikes Back.
Yes,
and before Return of the Jedi.
I do like that
too. It was like
too.
Palpatine getting in his head.
Yeah. That was a good one. The Yoda one was a good one too.
Yeah. The Yoda special, written by Mark Guggenheim.
Yep.
Who I met him. I got his autograph anyway.
I didn't meet him. I didn't get his autograph.
He wrote that one, and I think that was my favorite, and it leads into Empire.
Like right into Empire.
He finds Luke. Like it's right before it. I don't know. Something about that comic was really, really cool.
Yeah, no,
I flashback of him falling in Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, totally.
With his 3 nails, scraping the the pod.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool that he wrote that. But
either way, this was a home run. This Snow comic.
It's great. Him fighting Luke. Thought we were gonna get that in Last Jedi.
yeah. A whole spread, right?
Yeah.
Of him fighting Luke.
Yeah.
He didn't really learn too much about Snoke. It was really just the training. Yeah. But honestly, that's fine with me.
Probably after 9, if they do have some Snoke.
Just give us a book details, and call it a day.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need. Yeah,
just give us a Del Rey book.
Yeah. Del Rey Snoke origin book.
I think
not a lot of people
who wrote
like
Plagueis,
that.
Do you know?
I think it was it James Luceno? James
Luceno.
James Luceno, I think.
I think he would do a good Snoke book.
That'd be dope. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
I don't know. The last thing he wrote was probably Catalyst.
Yeah, at least like novel-wise,
yeah.
Like Star Wars-wise, I think.
I'm sure he had some parts in the certain point of view.
Yeah. Did he write Tarkin too, or was that someone else?
No, He might have wrote Tarkin too. See, like, he's good at those one-shot character type things.
Yeah, he wrote Tarkin.
He did. Yeah, looking so I wouldn't mind that.
We're looking at my Star Wars canon collection right now,
which is basically surrounding us.
It's basically surrounding my whole room
as we speak,
doing the podcast. It's got pretty much all the canon novels and comics.
It's a perfect way to
movies in chronological order, and I have the BBY ABY timeline to the corresponding events.
Yeah, if you're wondering how hardcore he is, yeah.
It's a Contagion.
It just rubbed off to me.
Yeah, it's Contagion.
So thanks.
I'm the Vader Contagion.
Yeah,
spread this awesomeness around everyone.
Kylo comic,
Snow comic, really.
Getting a little off topic, but
yeah,
he
good.
Like, I was watching a video this morning. I don't know if you saw Star Wars Explains video on this.
I didn't watch it, but explain. Star Wars Explained.
I
love him, by the way.
He's great, first of all. He's, like, the source of Star Wars.
He's the expert, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a walking holocron, which is also Leland Shee.
Oh, yeah. The holocron keeper.
The holocron keeper.
He is the keeper of the holocron.
Yeah.
But you guys already knew that.
Yeah. Alex is the Cad Bane of that.
So he said Kylo destroying and the ancient, I guess you can call it, ancient Sith cave might have a little bit more meaning than, what you see on the surface. Kylo Ren, the sole, before Palpatine, dark side user in this trilogy, the main, supreme leader now.
Yeah.
If it might lead to redemption speculation, if it's a foreshadowing of something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that yet. I don't know how I feel about Bendemption right now.
I think if they do it in the right way,
I'm fine with it.
It's fine. But a lot of people are saying that, if you redeem Anakin, because he killed straight up younglings, Ben nothing nearly as close to that. I mean, patricide is bad.
Yeah.
But also, he's lost.
I understand that Star Wars is poetic and it rhymes, but I don't want the exact same way.
Yeah, I think there's actually a theory out there that...
I think there's going to be a twist.
Yeah.
If he is redeemed?
He doesn't die. That's the only thing.
Yeah?
Or maybe he dies, and, there's a theory out there where,
I highly doubt
back to life.
Rey's going to die, but...
That would be insane.
That would be insane.
That would upset a lot of people, including myself and Ren here.
Probably.
And actual Kylo Ren.
And actually Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Hashtag Reylo.
Hashtag Reylo.
But...
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, those two are the powerhouses of the sequel trilogy. I love both of their stories.
They're so good.
I love just looking at Rey.
That's the big thing I love about Last Jedi is that
both of their stories were just
connection.
Expanded so much.
Yeah.
Yes, the Force connection.
I thought Kylo was a punk after Force Awakens, but now after watching Last Jedi and then watching Force Awakens again, it's the same character.
And a lot of people have that idea.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that.
He's one of the most complex
Yeah, his story arc is probably one of the best.
It's great.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, there's people who agree with me.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's a lot of people. Yeah.
But
if anything, he's the one thing that, if people don't
keeps
like the
people
other
watching
things,
the sequel
watching
trilogy.
the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's awesome. And
you're right.
Adam Driver is amazing. So.
Oh, fantastic. Star Wars is big for him. Big for his career too.
Yeah, and I think he didn't want it. I think they kind of convinced him.
Really?
Because I think he's picky with roles.
Such a good actor. He brings such depth to the character. I see things on Twitter great character, horrible actor that they picked or whatever, and I'm thinking are you kidding?
What?
Maybe the other way around.
Yeah.
But I just saw that recently. Yeah.
What? Oh man.
We're not watching the same movie. Clearly.
We're not in the same universe right now.
Yeah. Go back to Star Trek, but either way.
Whoa, that name should not be mentioned on this podcast.
Copyright. Regardless,
awesome
we're getting off topic. Awesome comic.
Solid job, man. That is so good.
Absolutely.
That's like some Charles Soule, Darth Vader work. It's so good.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So comics, Snoke comic. I was gonna say Snoke comic.
I don't want to wait till December for the trade paperback. I might just grab the actual single issue, which I haven't done for any of the Age ofs. But I might have to for Snoke.
I don't know. It's paperback is easy, especially for my collection.
Oh, it definitely is, and mine is too. The only the only series that I got issue by issue,
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Charles Soule's Darth Vader.
Post 3.
Yes.
Vader. Yeah.
Probably the best comic to date as of right now.
Well, I'm thinking about it.
Charles Soule is a god.
That and the Vader series after episode 4. That run, that's also really good too. Like the Padme stuff in that with Dr. Aphra, like that is so underrated. Like I feel like
the issues from 20 on were actually fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of the story, I can't latch onto.
Shu-Torun, I just don't really care about. Yeah, it's just
set it up very nice for the Star Wars comic.
They tied
and the whole Leia and Trios kind of thing.
Yeah,
but still,
I don't know,
I don't like it as much as post.
I just love Vader's past.
Yes.
Because I love the prequels. Like, I love Anakin and Padme. And
me too. Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Anything near there.
Anything in that timeline. That's
I'm so down for.
So ready for Jedi Fallen Order.
I'm so ready for Anakin in Episode 9.
Bring back Hayden. That's all we want. It's one thing.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I don't know. I want it to happen.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get
No, we all do. We all do. I don't want it to not be true.
Yeah.
I feel like if I keep saying it, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I don't want to disappoint myself in the theater either.
I did that for Last Jedi. I was like, Obi-Wan's going to be in it too.
Yeah. See, I can't do that.
I was surprised with Yoda. I was like, oh, Yoda's here.
Yeah, I was too.
But, it's called the Rise of Skywalker. To not have all of the main Skywalkers, at least in the movie, like just a cameo, which I still think it shouldn't be a cameo. I think Anakin, if he were to be in it, it should be part of the plot, whether he's talking to Ben, about Padme, which would be insane and awesome.
I would love to have an episode of just our speculation on the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
So
spend the last 10 minutes of this episode.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Tom Taylor, amazing job with that Snoke
comic.
Long
story short. Fantastic. Can't wait for the Kylo Ren issue. I'm not sure who writes it.
Of Kylo.
But
that you're talking about the Age of Resistance Kylo. Yeah, because Darth Vader's on the cover. So we got that.
And then don't even get me started on the Rise of
Kylo Ren, written by... Is it Charles? It's Charles Soule? It is Charles Soule.
He's back.
Our boy Charles Soule. He did the Vader series.
I think it's 5 issues. It is. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, man. Ben to Ren, he's calling it.
And I think it's going to be weekly. It might be 1 month.
I wonder, because
I'm pretty sure he said that. Okay. I know the Allegiance
because I was wondering if it was
going to be weekly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Those are 4 issues, I think. Right?
But I feel like
I don't know if they'll all release before episode 9.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So regardless, I can't wait for everything that after the next couple weeks, we're just gonna be hitting the face left and right with
so
canon
many more novels and comics
until
coming out, and I'm
December.
3 books behind.
Yeah, you gotta step your game up.
By the way, we read every canon novel and comic that appears.
Yeah.
Or comes out.
Some later than others, but
I met Delilah Dawson. I said I loved Phasma, and she said thanks.
I did not meet Delilah Dawson.
that's
I did
my
not
story.
tell her that I love Phasma. Though I do love Phasma, she did not say thanks.
Delilah, if you're listening, the Raging Ren loves Phasma.
Would like to meet you.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's go to the Mandalorian. A lot of people are excited about the Mandalorian. As are we, because we love Dave Filoni, we love the Clone Wars, we love Rebels, and Jon Favreau.
I love Jon Favreau.
Love Jon Favreau. Who can't love Jon Favreau? He's amazing. And him and Dave Filoni, the dynamic duo doing Star Wars. It's great. So yeah, those set photos with
Pre Vizsla doing a Mandalorian movie.
Vizsla doing a Mandalorian movie. Yeah.
Sorry, TV show.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian. It's really a 6-hour movie.
Or however, I think it's 10 episodes the first
10
season.
episodes?
Yeah.
Even
That's what
better.
I heard. 10 episodes for $100 million budget-wise, so like 10 mil per episode.
Yeah.
Which
they better be
insane.
Freaking amazing.
Yeah.
But it is Star Wars. It costs a lot of money.
Yeah. So the set photos that were released, the trailer that came out, like him fighting the Trandoshans in the set photos
at D23.
At D23. Yeah.
It was
in the trailer that came out at D23. too.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That got us the music for that too. It's like just set the tone of the show. So this is gonna be like dark, but also like new, like not that dark.
Yeah.
But like you got stormtroopers on pikes, stormtrooper helmets on pikes to start off the trailer. It's gonna be dark. Like it's gonna be Clone Wars, at least Clone Wars level dark.
Yeah. And I wasn't like super like. Of course I was excited. Of course we're coming. Star Wars is coming to Disney Plus. And I love these spin-off shows, Cassian and then now Obi-Wan. But until I saw that trailer, I wasn't super pumped. Yeah. That trailer really
because I saw the leaked footage and it wasn't polished and everything. That's why they didn't show it to everyone. They showed it at Celebration.
I'm just thinking, like, I'm going to be able to sit on my couch in my house and watch a live-action canon show.
TV show. With so many canon references. Because Dave Filoni is George Lucas's son, pretty much.
Yeah.
He is George Lucas's apprentice.
It's going to be great.
So, and George Lucas is on set. So, like, he's dead. George Lucas is on set everywhere.
If Bo-Katan's in it, I might lose my mind.
That would be insane.
If Katie Sackhoff shows up at some point.
I can't. That's too much for me to handle.
She's down for it.
Oh, man. Yeah. Mandalore. Yo, imagine we see Mandalore.
Yeah.
Oh, man. At least just the outside, like the desert
or like that.
Maybe flashbacks.
Like, we don't know his origin. Yeah. Like, who knows if he's a deserter or something like that.
Who knows if he's the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
I've heard some speculation that, like, maybe she's the Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's just, like, the Mandalorian.
I mean, as of right now, his name is
Probably
the Mandalorian.
Not. He's the Mandalorian. Yeah. But, yeah. So I can't wait for that show. It's going to be amazing. And then Jedi Fallen Order comes out 3 days after that.
Oh, my God.
So that's just not fair. I'm going to have to take off work.
Sprinkle in some
2 weeks.
canon books and comics.
Yeah.
I'll probably still be in the ER recovering from the official trailer for the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
In October. But,
I don't know if I even want that, but I also do because we just rewatched The Force Awakens and Last Jedi trailers. Yeah. And, yeah, we want a Rise of Skywalker official trailer.
Oh,
like, that's going to be insane. Get some dialogue and some more action sequences and just more
I know
shots.
you don't feel exactly the same, but the Last Jedi official trailer is probably one of the best trailers I've ever seen. Very close with Avengers Infinity War official trailer and some other ones that
Batman
I can't remember right now.
Batman Superman Dawn of Justice, I think is
I haven't seen that in a while.
my favorite trailer of all time.
But
Force Awakens trailer, like the music, just because it's Star Wars back, and he's like, Han is like, it's true, all of it, and then they're in hyperspace.
You can't.
Like it's
you can't argue with that.
It's awesome.
And then you see Kylo in the rain with the Knights of Ren, and it's kind of like a.
It's just
strobe.
like a yeah. Which we're getting Kylo in the rain again, by the way, which is awesome, and his awesome lightsaber.
Oh my God!
We can't wait for Star Wars. There's so many things that are coming. Mandalorian, just Disney Plus in general. Obi-Wan Kenobi is back, guys. Obi-Wan Kenobi is back.
What a time to be alive. Guys, a hobby. Find a hobby.
Find
an outlet.
And just
thrive in it.
Lose yourself.
Lose yourself in it. Star Wars has consumed our lives.
Maybe not as much as us or a lot of people out there.
Maybe to a healthier level.
Definitely a healthier level. At least consume other things.
At least this podcast is a little outlet to kind of
express our love and positivity for all things Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars fandom needs that.
Yeah. Not that we're the only Star Wars podcast out there. There's a bunch of fantastic podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
Which kind of sparked this idea. But, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Can't wait for everything, really.
Yeah. Your thoughts on the set photos? And then we'll kind of wrap it up here.
Just the Mandalorian set photos.
Yeah.
Trandoshans are, like, going to be mainstream.
That's pretty cool.
Again. Other than Bosk being in 2 seconds of
That's
Empire.
Pretty cool. Bosk, Trandoshans.
I can't wait for the action scene. Just like the shot of him like taking out the gun, shooting the door controls, and it squishing the cutting the corn in half.
Yeah, I can't wait for and the guy on Carbonite.
And also I think I don't know because Pablo Hidalgo said that.
I'll leave it at the guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody's in Carbonite. Confirmed.
People think he's Moralo Evol
from the Clone Wars.
Who's like a bad guy.
That would have Dave Filoni written all over it.
Oh yeah, I would.
And
but who knows? It's probably just a random guy, or him. Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Although Tracy, and how do you say her last name?
Kenobio.
Kenobio.
I don't know. It could be. Can Obi-Wan Kenobi? Oh my God, can Obi-Wan Kenobi? Can Obi-Wan? I can't say it 5 times fast.
Regardless,
Tracy, I love you.
Tracy with the lime blue, or I'm sorry, the lime green picture.
Yeah, it's the Zillow Beast picture.
Zillow Beast on Twitter. She did confirm that the first episode, or actually, I think it might be the first episode, but the episode that has that clip of him shooting the door and mauling that one guy.
Yeah.
It was directed by Dave Filoni.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm assuming all the footage they've shown is the first episode, and I know the first episode is directed by Dave.
Okay.
I think he might be doing 2? I don't know. Probably throughout the series. Bring it on. But,
yeah.
And then Bryce Dallas Howard is directing an episode.
Taika Waititi.
Rick,
Fukushima. No, that's Walking Dead. Is it? I don't know. I don't watch Walking Dead.
I don't watch Walking Dead either.
Some guy. And then the Jessica Jones.
Rick Famuyiwa. He was
Oh, yes.
I can't say it.
He was somebody who did something. And now he's doing The Mandalorian.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. And then the Jessica Jones writer, director, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Cho.
Yeah. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
Either way.
Taika Waititi is voicing IG-11, who is not IG-88. He's IG-11. He's a new droid.
IG
Whether
model.
he came before IG-88 because he's 11 or after, but named before him.
I'm very curious.
Question for another day.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see Taika's take on that.
Yeah. Well, I think I've heard rumors that it's
gonna be
people are gonna think he's IG-88, and that's gonna be like a joke that he's not again.
Because I mean, he is the infamous IG bounty hunter.
Yeah, exactly. How many things? How many?
That'd be interesting.
IG droids?
That'd be interesting.
That awesome. At least he shows in the trailer.
Yeah. So I mean, anything you want to wrap up with? Because we did say this is gonna be our shortest podcast.
That's probably it. I think we covered all the main stuff. We'll dedicate maybe next episode, or probably dedicate.
We have a lot of things we want to talk about.
A lot of things to talk about. Rise of Skywalker, our favorite moments in Star Wars, prequels, originals, and then we'll head on to the sequels.
Absolutely. Any news that comes out, any trailers.
Definitely. We read it all, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Vader, Contagion, and Raging Ren. Thank you guys a lot for joining us, listening to our nerd talk about Star Wars. But yeah, hope to see you guys next episode, and may the Force be with you.
See ya.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.